I'm working on these universal joints today. Actually, they're in pretty good shape. I was hoping it might be bad, but they're not in that bad a shape. But anyway, I followed along with there's another guy on YouTube that did this, the Corvette Ben. He's a pretty good, looks like he's got his act together. But anyway, in order to get the half shaft out, you do have to take this tie rod loose. That'll give you enough, gives you about a ½ inch of clearance so that you can get work the half shaft. And he's right, just push it up. It's about the same on an 84 is the only reason I'm telling you this. Push it up and then you can get it down through here between the leaf spring and this brace. But anyway, on an 84 it's about the same as, I think he's working on an 85, it's about the same. But yeah, these were somewhat rusted in there, so I kind of had to knock it a little bit in order to get it to come loose. I'll take them down, press them out, and put some new. And I went. I can tell you, I used quite a bit of PB blaster. But yeah, you can see how rusty these are. So I sprayed everything down with some PB blaster. Let it sit for a little bit. And before I did anything at all, I loosened up all 8 bolts. I made sure that I was going to be able to get them all free. They're all 5/16 inch. You do need, oh goddamn, motherfucker. You do need a long extension in order to get up in there, in order to get them loose. 3/8 drive. But I made sure everything was going to come loose before I got into this project because I didn't want to get into something I couldn't get out of. Yeah, I went with these solid, no grease, non-greasable AC Delco universal joints, mainly because well, somebody said the solid ones were stronger. Number two, I just really did not want to get involved in greasing them up. 45U0400 AC Delco. Put them on. It's taking a little time to clean up these half shafts a little bit. Yeah, kind of pitted a little bit. Look a little bit better. Wire brush these races here a little bit. Just wire brush these. Make sure there's no burrs or anything in there. A little bit of steel wool. Shine them up. The new U-joints come with all new clips and everything, so and that makes it kind of nice. I got these all cleaned out. Well, got the new U-joints all pressed in there with the new clips and everything, so it didn't go too bad. Pretty easy job. Well, I did not get new clamps. Unfortunately, these are straps. I did not get new straps. These are kind of rusty, so I'm going to take them down and put them on a wire brush. Yeah, clean these straps up a little bit. And try to get this thing back on now. See how it goes. Yeah, well, I'll have to say got it all back in, but wiggling the half shaft back into place and getting the new U-joints back and the straps back on and everything, and getting it all repositioned inside the knuckle, and for me it was a little bit tricky. And I'm just being honest. It's maybe because I've never done it before. I don't know, maybe this is the passenger side, and maybe when I do the driver's side I won't have as many problems, but I kind of understand, you know, what to do now. I know that the U-joints have to be, you know, angled, and you have to kind of fiddle around with it a little bit. And I forgot to mention I used a pickle fork to get the tie rod out. Trying to get everything back together now. So, yeah, this came in kind of handy here to get the tie rod out. This tie rod locking nut right here is 18 millimeter. I'm going to put a new cotter pin in. The one that came out was a little bit rusty and worn out. The factory service manual calls for that tie rod locking nut to be torqued down to between 39 and 53 foot-pounds of torque. I just set the torque wrench to 45, and we'll just go from there. There. 45 foot-pounds of torque. In order to get the cotter pin in, I'll probably have to move it around a little bit to line up the castle nut.